It's time to introduce the starting five for your Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'6", number 23, starting at 1 yard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other four, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own Greg. We've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Rollins is out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Turner.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Got a piece of it. Puts up a 3. Nesmith can't get it to go. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Siakam. Now, here's Nesmith. Covered by Rollins. Halliburton with the bucket.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Lopez outside. And the dunk by Lopez.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's good.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Halliburton on the wing. 5 points in the game. Kuzma with it. Halliburton picks him up. To the middle. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Bucks making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
Here's Rollins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Giannis. Crafty move. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Siakam finds Nemhard. Outside Mathurin. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Shoots over Nemhard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Kuzma's got 5. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nemhard.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Toppin throws it down.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
McConnell against Porter. Off target on the 15-footer. Pacers trail by 6. Left side, Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. Launches a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He has 5.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
And a wide open look for Porter. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Siakam. Here's McConnell. And the Pacers another 3.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Toppin in at center. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Halliburton. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. And it's 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Prince outside. Trent outside. Connects from three-point range. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
Trent Jr. so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot-making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And then for Milwaukee, Livingston's checked in, and it's Green in for Taurean Prince. Porter passes to Trent. And it's sent back by Turner.
You're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just one on the basket from McConnell.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Lopez kicks to Green. The Bucks working the ball around. For three. And he's good on the three ball. Green's got himself on the board with three there.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Pass to Toppin. Mathurin with a screen on Giannis. The 9-foot shot. Toppin can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Using his size, Giannis!
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Turner passes to Mathurin. Here's Nembhard. Over Trent. Nembhard's shot is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Antetokounmpo against Toppin. Trent can't hit. Pacers trail by 4. Turner finds Halliburton. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Turner with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Toppin. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble and floor. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Halliburton.
Aaron Nesmith.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Rollins. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lopez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. The shot by Turner, no good. Kuzma, left side. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Kuzma inside. Neesmith covering. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Lopez. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Back to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
It's tipped. Here's Rollins. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Mathurin. Bucket is good. Mathurin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A floater, and it's sent back by Turner. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Nembhard. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Nembhard grabs the board.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Pacers. They lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Pacers leading by 3. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Neesmith, the pass to Nembhard. There's the drive.
Defensively, the way Taurean Prince works and gets after it, he knows he's going to get opportunities, and he has responded.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting you know I'm there to back him up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Neesmith has got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana. Bucks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Rollins got 5. Pacers leading by 6. And the rejection by Giannis. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For Milwaukee, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. And the shot is good.
Boy, I love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
For 3, Siakam. Milwaukee with the rebound. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Turner. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Bucks trail by 5. Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. Prince looking around. Pass to Lopez. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Nemhard. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Prince outside. Here's Rollins, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Outside Portis. Over Siakam. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Portis.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
Here's Nemhard. Here's Turner. Second chance effort and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. There's 1:34 left in the third. And here's Porter. Back to Portis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McConnell with it. Now Green defending from deep three-point land. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Porter. And the Bucks miss again. Indiana leading by 5. After passes to Nembhard. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now here's Portis. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Portis. They kick it out to Green. Fires the 3. Yet again. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Portis.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Siakam finds Mathurin. The three-pointer no good. On the wing, Green. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to Kuzma. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Pacers lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Toppin is out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The Bucks shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Porter. Up again. Portis on the follow. Portis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Trent outside to take the lead. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Portis against Halliburton. And it's good, 2 points.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Porter against McConnell. And Nance kicks to Trent. To the inside. Here's Portis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to Porter. Green with the ball. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. High arcing shot. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Nance. Green, the pass to Giannis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The layup off target. With the drive. Now Toppin. Shot from 12. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, you're talking about a player who can be effective as a roll man or the guy handling the ball in the pick and roll action. Obi Toppin could be a tough matchup, folks.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Porter.
You can see Kyle Kuzma has put every aspect of his game together right here, right now.
Siakam left side. Pass to Nesmith. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Prince against Halliburton. Prince kicks to Kuzma. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Siakam. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Prince outside. The 3. And it's Giannis missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Nesmith. The rebound by the Bucks. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. From outside the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
Shots good by Turner.
Wow, Miles Turner understanding it's my time because it's big time.
Milwaukee in the lead. Giannis drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
I like this throwback approach they've taken, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
The kick out to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton for 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Giannis inside. Siakam's there. Antetokounmpo, no good. Nesmith finds Turner. Now Nemhard. Siakam outside. Fires with 3. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
by Kuzma. Halliburton for three. Nails the tray.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Here's Kuzma. And again, the Bucks miss. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Turner against Lopez. Will it go? Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. On the bases with possession here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Prince wide open. That 3 off the mark. Puts up a deep 3. Missed. So it's Indiana picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.